Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas. Good evening and welcome to the New City Arena here in Midtown Manhattan for tonight's main event. Scheduled for 15 rounds in the heavyweight division. Each man comes into this fight supremely confident, expecting to deliver a W. Holmes is making that final walk that separates man and warrior, soon to be embattled there in the ring. Lennox Lewis is making his way to the ring right now, flanked by cornermen, and just an overall feeling that they're not exactly hyped up for this one.
All right, fellas, let's have a good, clean fight. Touch them up and let's go.
Round number one is now underway. All the talk is done. It is simply time to fight. Teddy, most ringside experts feel that this is very much going to be a tactical fight.
Yeah, both these guys throw punches like they're paying for them. And guess what? They're both cheapskates.
Sound defense. Good block that time by Holmes. Holmes is missing the mark by a mile. That just was nowhere to be found. You know, the rap on Lennox's opponent here is that he doesn't have much endurance.
Well, that means that he's got to expect his opponent probably to come out quick, to burn it up fast, and not get caught early.
He snaps a jab. Holmes' right hand scores well. And he ties up on the inside. Teddy, he did a smart thing right there. Just created enough space and then landed the counterpunch.
Looked like the will of the wisps, the old great Willie Pep. Made him miss, made him pay.
Lennox Lewis has got to deal with a cut on his cheek right now. The good news is it's below the eye, but still, it could get nasty as the fight progresses. Holmes has got a way of just getting away from that punch.
Back to the body.
Solid left hand to the head. Lennox blocks a punch. Little head knocking with that right hand. Right to the body. Teddy, among the things that we should be looking for early is which fighter can show a wide array of an offense.
Yeah, you don't want to always be coming in that front door all the time. You want to come in the side door every once in a while. You know, sometimes you want to maybe even come through the roof, down the chimney. You want to mix it up.
Phenomenal pace being set here. They are burning it up early on.
Let's find out who's in better shape. We're going to see.
That's a good probing jab that time by Lewis. Last 10 seconds of this first round. Round comes to an end here. Glad you've joined us ringside. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas on another Night at the Fights, we're with you all year long, every step of the way, as is our crew. And the guys just don't get enough credit sitting back there in the production truck, but they make all this happen, Teddy.
Yeah, they do. Of course, Rick, Robbie, Mike, all you guys, Brian, Scott, Russ. We appreciate you doing all the difficult work while we get a chance to sit out here and enjoy the fun part. And by the way, you guys, after we just said that, you guys are picking up the tab tonight.
Keep busy, right?
Here we go. Round 2 is underway. He clinches when he gets to the inside. Holmes is able to avoid that punch. And makes that nice right angle on that hook upstairs. Another huge shot comes in early on in this fight from him.
Well, he understood that his opponent, Joe, was a slow starter. He's jumping right on him, taking advantage.
Watch that!
You see him zeroing in with that left hand to the body.
Keep it going!
Solid right by Holmes. Lewis is getting himself into the... And now you see him scoring well with the right. Lewis is tagged. Momentum has shifted. Double jab there by Holmes. He engages in the clinch. Holmes is way off the mark. That punch didn't have a chance. Lennox Lewis is really showing us what he's made of. A good, sturdy chin. Took a shot. Now he gives a left. I like that step back right there. Just enough to be out of danger, but still close enough to then land the counterpunch.
Well, that's what happens when you have that kind of experience. You're calm enough to know that range. Know where the beginning of the punch and the end of the punch is.
Solid uppercut. A well-placed overhand right. 10 clicks of the talk. Oh, he just misses with that headshot.
You're doing great.
And that's the end of round 2. Lennox Lewis's defense is going to need to shine when he gets back out there. I mean, just look at the close-up of that cut we're seeing.
Yeah, he's got to use his legs. You're right, Joe. He's got to get out there and buy some time for those medicines to work.
Come on. There you go.
He seems fully recovered to me. Here we are, the start of a new round, and a fighter that got tagged hard in the last round seems as fresh as could be.
Well, when you push a fighter, when you push a human being to a dark place, that's when you're going to find out what's right inside of them, what's great inside of them, and he's responding.
Lennox Lewis is hurt by that. Lennox able to block that punch. Lewis is hit up top hard. And now he scores well with the straight right. Lennox Lewis has got to be feeling the sting of that big, powerful hook.
You're still not moving enough. Move!
Teddy, this is like a horror film in this ring right now. There's blood everywhere coming from that cut of his.
Yeah, well, the only thing that matters right now is Freddy Krueger needs to throw a good left hook.
Halfway through this round, a knifing left hand by the assassin. Nice block by Holmes. The assassin's giving his opponent headaches here now. He's throwing punches, but he's able to block them away. Well, he really digs in when he decides to throw that uppercut. Good job. He missed by a mile. That wasn't even close by Holmes. Lewis is left now getting into the mix. You just look at Lennox Lewis, and you see a primed, chiseled athlete capable of big things.
Yes, you do, and that's part of it, but a small part of it. Then you got to take that primed, chiseled athlete and make him do those things. And mentally and technically, Lewis has found a way.
Solid straight right hand. He just missed that shot up top. 10 seconds remaining in this round. And that's the end of round 3.
Nice movement. Keep that up. Moving.
All right, breathe. Good. Deep breath. Deep breath. Get some water in you.
We got it.
You're good. You all right? You okay, right? Breathe for me.
All right.
Now listen, he threw a wide punch and he caught you. You gotta tighten up your punches, all right?
Throw that away.
So 3 rounds are in the books here. The Assassin's up 2-1 on Teddy's scorecard. Punch stats don't always tell the story, but in this case, he's been the busier man, throwing more punches.
Yeah, but he's also had to do a lot more work just to keep his opponent off him, just to keep him defensive. Does that hurt him as the fight goes on?
Flush right hand to the head. Off the target by Lennox Lewis.
Back to the body. Back to the body.
Holmes is in a good rhythm defensively here. Teddy, what is that, a credit to his ability to anticipate?
You know, also, it's the teaching. Let's give the trainers credit. Of course, let's give his background of the amateurs credit, but he learned how to get away from punches. This is technique that was taught to him.
A well-targeted jab that time.
And that's exactly what you need when you want to stay on the outside. Something to keep you away from your opponent.
Keep moving. Good.
Lewis's punches are way off the mark. He's been committed to throwing plenty of them. He just hasn't been committed to hitting plenty of the target.
No, and it's not like his opponent suddenly became the invisible man. I mean, he's right there in front of him. It's just that he's tired, and these punches are coming from left field, and guess what? They're not getting to the plate.
Big shot there. A sweet, fast hook floors him. So the knockdown scored against Lennox Lewis, and we'll see what comes of it now. Well-placed counter punch by the Assassin. Tried to land that upstairs and was off the mark. Dismisses his opponent's headshot. Ten seconds to go in the fourth. Able to get away from that headshot with the block. And now he's acting like a fighter. Coming back with the right hand after getting scored upon. And this round comes to an end.
Need you to focus.
Now that he's back in the corner, we get a close-up look. Lewis's cut even looks worse.
And it's up to the fighter now, Joe, for his attitude not to change. You know, we can look at it and we can say, wow, that cut looks worse. The fans can look at it and say that. But the fighter must be steady, the same attitude, as though he doesn't have a cut. Otherwise, he has no chance of winning this fight.
Cut the ring off. Look good.
Start of a new round, and it seems like a whole new man. Hard to believe that this is the fighter that was just knocked down in the last round.
Well, he's got some of those great recovery skills, kind of like Arturo Gatti used to always have. You know, he was a guy that he could be battered, he could look like he was barely hanging on, and then all of a sudden the next round, he looked good to go.
Come on, kid, focus.
Well, supposed to be fighting, but instead he's hugging.
Keep working the body. There you go.
Good clean shot, returning fire. Well done by Lewis. Lewis is out there for another round after being knocked down in the last round. We know what happens in the 60 seconds with a fighter who was damaged, but what about those 60 seconds in the opposing corner, Teddy?
You know, Joe, that's a great question. And I remember my mentor, Customato, when we were training fighters, he used to always say, look.
Oh, that's gotta hurt. Remember earlier, he was on the canvas. Now he's looking down on his opponent.
And we thought it was a bad thing earlier for him. It turned out to be a bad thing for his opponent because he got careless here.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Holmes is back up on his feet. Let's see what he has now. Halfway into round number 5 here.
You're doing great. Just like that. You're still not moving enough. Move, move!
Uppercut.
Not what he was looking for. That's a miss right there by Holmes.
More movement, head movement.
See, he's got his guard up really well that time, and it protects his head.
You got this one. Keep on the back.
Lewis's blocking ability is doing well for him there. This round is in the books, and it looks like the gas tank on this fighter may be heading towards empty here. What is this, a case of guys just not putting in the road work and the conditioning prior to a fight?
No, you got to figure he came in. His weight was good. Scales don't lie. We looked at the weight. He came in pretty good condition. I think what it is now he's starting to get broken down a little bit, physically and mentally. The other guy is starting
You
to
let this guy
impose
go away.
himself on him.
Come on. This is it. You gotta make it a fight now. You can't just move around. You gotta.
I wonder if those 60 seconds were enough, Teddy. He was knocked down in that last round. Now he's right back out there.
That 60 seconds has been enough for fighters in his position before. This sport's been around way over 100 years. It's up to him to do the things he needs to do early on in this round.
Well, his opponent is opening up and coming forward, so I would think there are some opportunities that exist.
Yeah, I think some counter-punching opportunities. Opportunities not on the front end, but on the back end.
Left and right, left and right. Go, go. Work the body, kid. Body shots.
Reaching the halfway mark of this round. Holmes is basically doing exactly what we've always seen out of him, and that's after he's been knocked down and affected in this fight.
Yeah, you know, there comes a time you have to make adjustments. That time has come for him.
The Assassin's putting on a show here, defensively putting on a show.
And it's helping his offense because, you know, he's creating holes. He's creating opportunities, holes that he's filling as he makes his opponent miss.
That's it.
If there was a baseball umpire around, he'd call that a strikeout by Lennox Lewis.
Keep working the body.
Pace yourself. Shake it off.
Working our way towards the bell. Last 10 seconds of the sixth.
Get to you, kid.
The end to another very entertaining round in what has been a very entertaining fight. A fight where there's just bad intentions. A fight that just doesn't have the feel of a fight that's going to be a decision win for somebody. Looks like somebody's going to get stopped.
Right from the beginning, they've been fighting with desperation. Like going the decision, as you just touched on, has not been in their minds at all.
You took a lot out of that round. Keep that up.
You gotta watch the water in the corner. Too much.
Good action throughout. We'll see if it keeps up in this round of what has been a very even fight. He missed with that headshot.
Jump on it. Nice.
Well-placed counterpunch by the Assassin. Good double jab by Holmes. At the halfway point of round 7. Good block by Holmes. Protecting his head well with his guard. Not much action as he just ties up.
You got this one. You got this one.
Good flush double jab by Holmes. Off to the side, a little swing and a miss going upstairs. Holmes is at his best when the combinations are landing. He scored well there with that combo.
Nice work. Listen, I want you to go downstairs and upstairs, okay? Body then head.
Here you go. That's the best.
You got to land a big punch now. No doubt about it. You are losing this fight. You need to throw and land a big shot. Look at me. Knock this motherfucker out. Listen.
Start of round number 8 here. Let's look at Teddy's scorecard. As you can see, the assassin's up on Teddy's scorecard. He's been applying a good amount of pressure, and many times you get a close competitive fight like this, you're always going to give the lean to the guy who's working more.
Yeah, he's keeping him defensive. You know, his offense is also working as his defense because, yeah, we're saying that he's ahead because he's working more, as you just said, and you said properly, but the other guy ain't working. There's a reason why. Because this guy's working more. He's keeping him defensive-minded.
Staying away from those headshots with his defense up top.
Keep working the body.
He took a shot, but he gives one of his own. A left hand scores.
Focus.
Able to cover up along the belt line, blocks that one. The Assassin's showing us a great display of one of the best elements of defense, Teddy, and that is your ability to make your man miss by moving your head.
And now what his opponent has to do is he has to understand, hopefully he's been taught this, that yeah, the head moves, but the body doesn't. The body is stationary right in front of you. Right now his opponent should not be going to that head. He should be going downstairs.
And now just wasting everybody's time holding on.
Double him up.
And you can see he wanted to do that as he holds on there. Lewis has got something to think about now. He just threw a punch and had one coming right back at him. His opponent scored well with the counter. That was not well targeted by Holmes. That worked out really well, throwing off the right hand after getting tagged like that. End of the round, end of the round, I do believe that he was able to take. But his opponent is there stride for stride. This is going to be a close fight. Teddy, where do you have him on the scorecards? Is he up?
Yeah, I have him slightly ahead. But as you said, very close fight. And the kind of fight where you let up for a moment, you're going to lose it.
Listen, you need to move your head from side to side, okay? I want to see that head move.
Back to live action now in what has been a closely contested fight. One of those fights that somebody is still waiting to break through and be a difference maker in. He took a shot, but he came back with a right hand of his own.
Keep moving.
Not an accurate hook at all. Lewis has got to find an answer for this because his accuracy has been well off the mark. I like the fact he's willing to throw, but he needs to land more.
Yeah, he needs to calm down and think more.
Nice! Back to the body.
He tried to nab him up top, but was unable to connect. You see, he sits and waits and then strikes with that counter punch by the assassin.
I want to see some combos.
And now we got a fight. He fires back a right hand of his own.
Come on.
90 seconds into the 9th round.
Keep working the body.
Side to side. Move your head.
Blocks the headshot.
Focus.
A nice, crisp hook after a fine defensive effort.
Come on, move.
Lennox Lewis is doing exactly what you should to be a strong defensive fighter. You got to block those punches away. Well off the mark by Lennox Lewis. Last 10 seconds of the 9th round. And the bell rings, signifying the end of the round. Lewis's last round, to me, Teddy, completely ineffective. His accuracy way off the mark, throwing punches, but lost the round.
Joe, talking about being off the mark, if you're traveling outside and you're lost, you need a map to find your way. He needs a map right now to find his way. He needs some direction.
All right, breathe. Deep breath. Get some water. You good? You all right? Breathe for me. Good. Now listen, you threw a wide punch out there and he caught you.
You don't need that. No,
Tighten up your punches, all right? He's looking.
I got it.
Start of a new round, and you got to expect his opponent to jump all over him. He nearly got rid of him at the end of the last round.
Yeah, if I'm in the other corner, I'm telling him get after him. But you can use that in reverse. You know your opponent's coming after you. Maybe he gets a little reckless. You have an opportunity to nail him as he's coming after you.
Nice, crisp 1-2 combination by Holmes. Blocks it away. A little give and take, and here comes the left hand. Lennox Lewis is dealing with the aftermath of being rocked, but yet he hasn't changed anything. He's still sticking with that style.
Well, that means panic has not set in. That's a good thing, Joe. He still believes he can get this thing done the way he came here to get it done.
And we've reached the halfway point of round 10. Thought he had his target, but way off to the side with the uppercut.
I want to see some combos.
Cover your head, kid. Keep working the body. Punch. Stay away from those.
Lennox Lewis is proving to be elusive. That was a fine block by the assassin.
Left and right, left and right. The body, kid. Body shot.
Coming to the end of round number 10, 10 seconds to go. And round 10 comes to an end.
I need you to take some chances now. You have to take a chance with this guy, all right? You got that? You have to take a risk.
You gotta watch the water in the corner.
Gotta give me the double jab. Not giving me the double...
Keep your hands up, all right? You have to keep your hands up. Listen.
You got any more of these?
This fight's not over. Holmes is up on Teddy's scorecard, but you can tell he's running out of gas.
Yeah, he is. We've seen it in the last couple of rounds. And, you know, I've been looking in the corner. They haven't been icing him down. They haven't really been reviving him. And they need to start doing that.
Tucks those elbows in, blocks the body shot.
Lock. Lock.
Lewis is almost looking foolish that time he missed so badly.
Unload. Unload. More punches. Pace yourself.
Nice work.
Oh, that's good stuff. Firing right back with one of his own. Good work by Lennox Lewis. Lewis is well off the mark that time.
Beat him to the punch.
Pace yourself.
Nice.
Unable to make an impact there by the assassin. A crafty counterpunch after a fine defensive effort by Holmes. Halfway through this 11th round. You can see he's trying to score up top, but off the mark there.
Keep working the jab. Come on, kid, focus.
Lennox Lewis is throwing a lot of punches right here, but not a lot of them are landing.
And that can be very discouraging to the guy who's throwing them because he's working, but he's starting to get a little frustrated, a little concerned that he's not doing damage, as you said.
Just 10 seconds to go in this round. Lewis has got to wake up to the fact that he just lost that last round. And the reason he did was because he wasn't efficient. He wasn't accurate. Yeah, he was throwing punches. He wasn't landing many.
No, he's throwing them from too far away. They're too wide. He needs to shorten them up, get into better range, and use that jab as a finder.
All right. You want this fight? Because listen to me, man. If you want this fight, you gotta stay busy out there, all right? Because you're losing this fight. Why? Because you're not throwing any punches out there. Throw punches.
The 12th round has arrived. The Assassin's crushed by a big right hand. You can tell he's just looking to survive. Holmes is holding his opponent right now, just hugging him.
Yeah, he's doing what he has to do. Look, they work on this in the gym, Joe. We look at all the things where you work on the pads, you work on the heavy bag, putting punches together, but you work on this on moments when you're in trouble and when you have to survive.
The Assassin swinging and missing like he's at bat right there. That punch was nowhere near his opponent.
Keep moving, keep moving.
Gets rid of that body shot. He got hit, but he sends it right back.
Keep working the body.
Good defense, just covering up down low. Needs to improve that accuracy. Missed with the headshot. Blocks that belt line well. Halfway through this round here.
Keep doing what you're doing.
He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by Lennox Lewis. Nice block that time. It was intended to the head.
Keep working the body.
Holmes is clearly affected by that. Lewis is gaining momentum on his side. And banging away he goes. And once again he goes down. The question is, can he rise up again?
gotta breathe. Just breathe. Relax. How you feeling out there? Now, you're not winning.
You need to cover up more, okay? You're leaving yourself open too much. Cover up. Right. Keep
You
boxing
gotta
just
watch
like
the
that.
water in the corner.
You're gonna take this one.
I don't know that there's any hope here as we start this new round. He's been knocked down numerous times already tonight, including the last round.
And I'm sure on that fateful night with Corrales and Castillo, when Corrales had already been on the floor 2 times, his mouthpiece was out, it looked like it was over. I'm sure nobody thought that it was only beginning. And it was. Corrales came back and scored a knockout.
Not hitting his mark there going upstairs. Not able to land the headshot. His opponent wanted the body. He wouldn't give it to him.
You're still not moving enough. Move, move!
Good way to protect the midsection.
Focus! Nice work.
Lennox Lewis's defense is now serving him well. Nice job blocking that punch. 90 seconds to go here in this round. Holmes is so dangerous with that accuracy, a 2-punch combination landing.
Back to the body.
What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by Lennox Lewis. Good defensive skill with the block by the assassin. On the mark with the hook after blocking that shot. Oh, he is stunned. He could go down. Lennox hurt there, and he's going to clinch.
And he needs to clinch long enough to stop those tunes that are singing in his head right now.
That's a huge... Did you see that? And he goes down again. Will he get up from this? Fight is over. Holmes is bombs away, worked again. Knockout victory for him. So here we are late in the fight, just coasting along. And then that happens.
And that's exactly why it happened, because he was coasting along. Everybody was comfortable. Everybody thought nothing big's going to happen. We're going to wrap it up. And that's when something like this does happen.
Good, enjoyable, entertaining fight it was. For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore saying thanks for being with us.